Hello all my crafty friends, and thank you for stopping by today. I'm going to do an art journal page, and I've got the Paper Mill art journal, and when I purchased it I didn't realise it was black paper. So today I'm going to do some collaging in it, and I've picked out some scrapbooking paper to use in this art journal book today. So I went to my scrap paper bin and I picked out some random scraps. So I've got some Liquitex matte medium that I'm going to use to glue the scraps down. I'm also going to use white gesso over the top and then use a baby wipe to wipe away some of the gesso. Now, as I mentioned, I did buy this not realising that it had black pages in it, but the first page is a little bit wonky, so I'm not going to do anything on that first page. But first of all, I'm going to arrange all my scraps just on this page here, just to see how I want to arrange everything. And they're all light coloured scraps. So I went to my scrap bin and just picked out a lot of creamy coloured scraps with pinks, purples, a bit of blue in there. But when I actually cover this up with the gesso and wipe away a lot of the gesso with the baby wipe, it will be a very subtle background. So now I've arranged the scraps how I want them. I'm just going to transfer them over onto the left hand side here using the Liquitex matte medium gel. So I am just going to apply some white gesso just over the top, just randomly, and it looks like that I am going to cover it all up, but with the baby wipe I'm just going to wipe some of that away because I do want some of the pattern on the paper here just to show through. I've got some paint here in pinks and purples, and I'm just going to apply this just with my finger, but I end up getting a baby wipe again and just moving this paint around. So I do have a stencil here, and I'm going to apply this Montmartre paint through the stencil using a makeup sponge. The trick here is not to have too much paint on the makeup sponge, or else it will bleed through underneath the stencil, and you don't want that. So just applying the paint through the stencil here, just randomly all over the page. I'm also going to take off some of the paint underneath just with a wet wipe, and just to reveal some areas on the page just for added interest. my Pit Artist pen in Purple Violet, and I'm just going to go around the edge of the papers that I stuck down just to enhance those areas where they overlap. So at this stage I found that the Pit Artist pen wasn't moving how I wanted it. In other words, it wasn't blending very well. So I'm just going over the whole page with some matte gel. This will actually give it a seal, so when I do go back over with the Pit Artist pen, the ink will actually blend better. Now I found this head out of a magazine and I cut it out, but I also cut the top of the head off as well. So I'm just going to glue this down using my matte medium gel all over. I've also got the word happiness that I want to incorporate onto this page also. Now I've got this magazine here and I saw this and thought this is exactly what I want to come out of the top of the head. So I'm just going to fussy cut this out. So it's a porcelain figurine, I think it is, and it's got heaps of flowers and butterflies all over. So with the magic of fast forward, I'm just going to cut all of that out. So I've also found an is, so happiness is. I'm just going to glue everything down onto my page here using my matte gel medium again, and I think this is really starting to come together with this page. So under the happiness is, I do want to write whatever you want it to be. So I've just written that out in pencil, but before I do that, I'm just going to go around with some gelatos. This is just a purple color, just around the edge, just to start bringing all this together. So I'm just going to smudge that through just with my finger, and I love using gelatos. Now I also have a set of calligraphy pens. I don't know where I got these from, but had them for ages. My handwriting is really, really terrible, and that's a New Year's resolution. It's something that I'm going to work on. But what I've done here is I've cut just a strip of paper, and I'm just using this as a ruler, and I'm just trying all my might just to actually write really neatly down the bottom. So whatever you want it to be, just in some neater writing. I'm also going to go round the edges of my face here and the top of the head just with my Pit Artist pen, just to give it a little bit of depth. also going to put some of the gelato down just on my glass mat here, and just with my finger, just going to pick it up and just smudge it around the face. So to finish this page off, I've just got a Kaiser Craft script stamp here, and just with some black archival ink, I'm just going to randomly stamp just all over my page here. And that's my art journal page finished for today. I hope you have enjoyed this. If you have, please give me your thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing to my channel, and don't forget to hit that notification bell for up and coming videos. And until next time, everybody, stay creative and happy crafting. See ya!